Good evening, everybody, and again, before I start, I would like to say a very special thank you to everybody for coming this evening. And Vinny and I are going to demonstrate 10 or 12 items. Can you hear me now? Down the back. I'll shout. We're going to do 10 or 12 items between the two of us. We have everything well prepped up so that we're not going to bore you with all the basic preparation, putting oases in and everything like that. And we've kept it fairly simple because I know when I go to a cookery demonstration or to any sort of a demonstration, I want to take something home with me that I can do in my home. So we've kept it simple, but maybe with a little bit of an extension here and there, so that hopefully everybody here can go away and do at least one or two things to decorate their own homes. So, and ask any questions that you want. Hopefully that you'll all learn something anyway this evening. Okay, now I'm going to start off with a very, very simple arrangement, but we're going to extend it as we work along. And Audrey, my helper, is going to keep me calm as she can, as she does every day. Now, when I have this one made, you're all going to say, "Oh my God, is that what they call modern demonstrating?" But when we link it up together, I think you'll probably see something that you will like and that you could try at home yourselves. And I'm just going to edge it here with the Nobilis. Those of you down the back, I'm just going to show you how I've set up the container. I just have 1/3 of a block of oasis in it here, and I've left a tiny gap here all around the edge. As a teacher, I'm a stickler for mechanics, so if we make a nice arrangement, we must be able to water it. So I've left room for watering here all the way around the edges. And I like to work with a knife because I can get much sharper edges, and the sharper the edges, the stronger they are in the foam, which they need to be at least a 1/2 inch. I hope that's not my phone going off there, because it could be. So I'm simply just basing the container with the Nobilis, and I think for the last week or so we're beginning to get used to the lovely smell of the Nobilis around here. Where did you get that container, Lisa? They're pretty common containers, you'll get them anywhere. We have them. I think they're actually Interflora. Interflora has some nice stuff. The base I'm going to put it on came from IKEA. I shouldn't be plugging IKEA here, but I think we all take our trip to IKEA every so often for a Sunday afternoon out.
You cut the foliage at a slant?
I do. Yeah.
You find a knife better than the secretary?
I would only use a knife.
Yeah.
And the reason why, Kathy up here in the front said, "Do I always use a knife?" Yes, I do always use a knife. But the reason why we use a knife is so that you can cut at a good sharp angle. And the reason why you're doing that is to open up all the drinking cells in the stem. The more drinking cells you open up, the longer the current will last. So that's the reason. But you do it automatically when you're doing it all day, every day. You cut at an angle. Variegated holly doesn't seem to last as well as the plain green, but it has a lovely bit of Now, and I'm just going to add one Christmas cluster to it, which fills in, covers a multitude, and then I like to work with even 1 or 2 choice flowers. And an anthurium is fantastic to last. The only thing is, and again, it's the teacher in me coming out, I think. Again, you have to be very careful that you don't put anything too sharp near the anthurium or it'll mark it. So I'm trying to just get a little bit of a cushion under that. And once you mark the anthurium, they just go black very quickly, so careful about that. And we promised a little bit of glitz. Don't know about the glamour yet, but this is the glitz for starters. So I don't think there's anybody here now that couldn't do it as far as that, is there? I think anybody could have a go at it. It's really just...
It look easy though.
Well, it actually is very, very easy. There's nothing difficult now about that one. Now, basically, that's all you have to do. Now we're just going to extend it on the mirror base here. But this is one now that I got from IKEA. And to put that in the centre of a table and extend the arrangements along it just gives you a really good dimension. You'll see the reflection in the mirror. But you could use a nice table runner, even just on a plain white cloth. The link and the extension is what will make it. Okay. And I have just a couple of glue dots here. I'm only using them because we're going to have to move it. It's damp and it doesn't like it, however, we'll just be careful, Audrey. So we have 3 more here now, and we're going to be careful to put the anthurium facing this side of the table on that. And the second one, we'll put the cluster. Third one, we'll put the anthurium. And the fourth one, we'll put the cluster. So I think we all agree that's a very, very simple arrangement that anybody can do. Okay? I'm just going to strengthen the line with plenty of the twigs so we're actually connecting. And this type of an arrangement you could do well in advance of Christmas. There's nothing in that that's not going to last a couple of weeks. So, you know, they can be prepped up and done well in advance.